can't think of anything there that we haven't pretty well, talked about. I don't know, probably got off the subject for what you needed
fine.
there, but.
That was just, these aren't anything I need, it was just like guidelines.
Okay, I mean, maybe you can put something together there.
I'm sure.
I was talking to Beth there, and I says, Haley wants to interview me for World War, and she says, we do that there in college, there we give them somebody to interview, and she says, I told them to go out, and one group there, she had a group of American Indians, that's all she had in the class there, and she was taking them, and she says, now I want you to get an interview from your grandparents there, and they came back the next week, and they all had blank papers, and she says, nobody wrote it up. I said, we can't do that, it's against.
Oh, their custom.
Yeah, and so she didn't know that, so she had to make some arrangements there for them to make other arrangements there, so.
Huh, that's interesting that they couldn't.
So, and then she finally found out that they couldn't, when they first came down, after they'd been there for a year, they got them, kind of accumulated, but they couldn't recite anything, so she got a feather, and said that's an eagle feather, and they passed around, and anybody that had the eagle feather, they could recite.
That's interesting. Wow.
Yeah.
So Sandy had a question, and it was about her mom. Sandy was wondering, when did Maureen and Stan meet? She wasn't sure, I think, when or where they were when they met.
Well, I don't know. I was in service when they
Okay,
met.
that's what I was wondering.
So, I don't know. I think she was with Bell Telephone at the time,
Okay.
and I don't know where they met. Someplace in Carmel there.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then after they were married, then she went to work for Lily's there. Because Bud was already down there. So, but I'm not sure, when they actually met.
Okay.
So,
Those questions she wanted to know.
so it's,
Now, did Margaret work at the bank also? Is that how you met her?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she came in, she was, she knew somebody down in West Baden, and she was coming up to Indianapolis, and I said, well, their brother or somebody worked for American Fletcher, and go in there and get a job, and tell them, so-and-so sent you. Well, she got up here and she got the wrong bank and went into Indiana National and applied there, and of course they hired her, and she worked in another area there, and when she finally came over into the Tilbury, I kind of moved out, and she hated me.
Oh.
She couldn't stand me, and I don't know, I said something to her there one time, and she kicked me in the shins, and another time she bit my finger.
Wow.
And, but no, she didn't have much use for me, and I thought she was stuck up, and she said no, she wasn't stuck up, she was scared. But
Well, something changed.
well, somewhere down the line there, but when she first knew me, she didn't like me.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, she'll tell you there, I guess.
Well, that obviously changed over time. That's good. Well, thank you. Did you had nothing?
No, that was it.
And
Thank
Rex?
you so much for taking the time.
Yeah. So we got you a little treat.
Oh, well, thank you.
No,
didn't have
thank
to do
you.
that.
Well, yeah. I mean, we kind of jumped at the last minute to do that.